Today I'm working on a patch of this drywall. I'm going to show you a nice easy method to be able to make this happen. This is going to be what is called a California patch, and so you basically would just take a piece of drywall like this and you kind of mark the areas, the hole itself onto the drywall, make it a little bit tinier than the actual hole itself. And so I usually take that mark there and I will take speed square just to be able to kind of square it up a little bit. And so I got the width of it pretty good, and now I want to figure out the height. So again, you just transfer those measurements there. And so this is what you're going to have initially. What you do is you're going to take a utility knife, and then you're just going to score it. You're going to score those lines. And I'm applying a fair amount of pressure to be able to cut through on the back side of this drywall and into the actual plaster of the drywall. And I'll show you why I've done that. So basically now you can just take and snap it, and then you're going to want to peel off the back portion of the drywall to the outside of that square. And you're leaving the paper that is the face of the drywall. So what you want to do is you want to do a dry fit, see how well it's going to fit in there. So it's going to fit nicely. And so the next step, you actually just take some spackle, and you go and you just butter the edges of the actual drywall patch itself. And then you take and you go ahead and put a layer right around the edge of the hole itself. And that is what this paper is going to actually stick to. And I'll show you that in a second. So that's, again, what it looks like, all buttered up. And you just take and you press it up here just gently. And you're not wanting to kind of shove the patch in too far. You're wanting to make sure that it is kind of level with the drywall around it. And then you just take your putty knife and you just kind of squeeze out the rest of the spackle that's underneath there. Okay, hey, now the patch is dried up a little bit, I want to put that final skim coat on it. So I've gone ahead and mixed up this joint compound and I'm ready to knock this thing out. One thing I like to do to be able to make this joint compound a little bit easier to work with and give it a nice finished skim coat is I add a little bit of water and then mix it up. Makes it a little bit smoother and gives you a nice smoother finish. It takes a little bit longer to dry because you are adding water, but that's kind of another tip. Just finished putting on a skim coat of spackle. I might need to put on one more, but that's how you do a California patch. So that's today's Mr. Fix-It tip.